January 6, 2026, a date that would soon be etched into the memory of the global auto industry. Newsrooms across the world erupted into chaos as BYD's CEO delivered a message that no one saw coming, a stunning ultimatum to the entire global auto industry. Phones rang off the hook, producers shouted orders, and breaking news banners dominated every screen. BYD CEO issues ultimatum. The air was electric with anticipation and disbelief. This wasn't a polite suggestion or a gentle warning, it was a declaration of war, delivered with unwavering confidence. A shockwave originating from Shenzhen, China, raced across continents, shaking the very foundations of the century-old auto industry. The world watched as the sun set on an era. The tremors hit instantly. Detroit, Wolfsburg, Tokyo, Seoul. No corner of the automotive world was spared from the impact. Social media exploded in real time. Hashtags like BYD warns and Car Wars trended within minutes as millions debated what this meant for the future of cars. Financial analysts scrambled to interpret the bold move, poring over statements and market data, trying to predict the aftershocks that would ripple through global markets. In the boardrooms of Ford and Volkswagen, disbelief quickly turned to dread. Executives realized that the rules of the game had changed overnight. The future they'd meticulously planned for had just arrived, uninvited, unstoppable, and on BYD's terms. Decades of strategy were suddenly obsolete. The statement was brutally direct. An elimination phase was coming for the old giants. There would be no room for hesitation or nostalgia. The message was unmistakable. The era of the internal combustion engine was over. The world's roads would never look the same again. BYD, once a relative unknown outside China, was now dictating the terms of the future. Their electric cars became symbols of a new age. The industry's comfortable assumptions were shattered, live on air, as anchors struggled to keep up with the unfolding drama. This was more than a press release. It was a strategic maneuver, a calculated move to seize control of the narrative and the market. The world was now on notice. Adapt or be left behind. From New York to Berlin, from Tokyo to São Paulo, everyone was watching. The game had fundamentally changed. The old playbook was useless, and a new era had begun, one where only the bold would survive. At the center of this storm stands Wang Chuanfu, the visionary founder and CEO of BYD, a man whose influence is now felt across the global automotive industry. An engineer and chemist by training, Wang built his empire on battery science, not marketing. He spent years in labs, perfecting the chemistry that would one day power millions of vehicles, believing that true innovation starts at the molecular level. His declaration wasn't a spontaneous outburst, it was decades in the making, shaped by relentless experimentation, setbacks, and breakthroughs that transformed both his company and the industry. On that day, the world saw a leader who embodied the very shift he was describing, a man who had lived through the transformation he now championed. No tailored suit, just quiet, unshakable confidence. Wang's presence was defined not by flashy appearances, but by a calm assurance that comes from deep expertise and conviction. Wang's journey is legendary, rising from a poor farming family in rural China, orphaned as a teen, to becoming a government scholar and battery researcher. His early hardships forged a resilience and determination that would later drive his success. He sees the car as a battery on wheels, not a mere symbol of freedom or status. For Wang, the heart of the vehicle is its energy source, and he set out to master it. This unique vision let him see the future of the auto industry more clearly than his rivals, allowing BYD to leap ahead while others clung to outdated ideas. While others tweaked engines and polished exteriors, Wang obsessed over battery chemistry and cost, knowing that the real revolution would happen inside the battery pack. He knew whoever controlled the battery would control the future of transportation, energy, and even the global economy. This insight became his guiding principle. His announcement signaled that his moment had arrived and that BYD was ready to lead the world into a new era of electric mobility. 2 decades of preparation, innovation, and relentless pursuit of excellence were about to pay off in ways few could have imagined. Wang wasn't just predicting the storm, he was the storm. His bold moves and unwavering vision sent shockwaves through the industry. The world was finally forced to pay attention as Wang Chuanfu and BYD redefined what was possible, forever changing the landscape of transportation. To truly understand why BYD is such a formidable force today, you have to travel back in time to 1995, when China's tech revolution was just beginning to take shape. In a modest workshop in Shenzhen, BYD was born. The company started with a simple but ambitious goal: to build better, more affordable batteries than the Japanese giants dominating the market at the time. Led by Wang Chuanfu, BYD's founder, the team reverse-engineered existing products, relying on low-cost materials and the dedication of manual labor. They didn't have fancy machines, but they had ingenuity and grit. Through relentless trial and error, BYD quickly rose to become a top supplier of batteries for phones and laptops, not just in China, but around the world. Their reputation for reliability and affordability spread fast. But Wang wasn't satisfied. In 2003, he made a bold move, buying a struggling car company. Investors were stunned. Why would a battery maker want to build cars? Wang's vision was clear. The future of transportation was electric, and the battery would be the beating heart of this revolution. He asked himself, why just supply the heart when you could build the whole body? Why not create the entire vehicle, powered by BYD's own technology? Early BYD cars were dismissed as cheap knockoffs, imitations of established brands. Critics laughed, but BYD kept working, learning from every mistake and every setback. Over time, they mastered the art of mass manufacturing, building robust supply chains and refining their processes to compete on a global scale. Most importantly, BYD integrated their battery expertise directly into the design of their vehicles, making the battery central to everything they built. Unlike traditional automakers, who treated batteries as just another component, BYD saw the battery as the core of the car, a fundamental shift in thinking. This unique synergy between battery innovation and car manufacturing gave BYD a powerful edge over its competitors. The company that started out making phone batteries was quietly transforming into the auto industry's most disruptive new player, ready to challenge the old guard. Today, BYD is building a new kind of car company, one designed from the ground up for the electric age and poised to shape the future of mobility worldwide. Wang Chuanfu's vision: the car of the future is a consumer electronics product on wheels. The engine, transmission, and exhaust are relics. The battery, motors, and software are now king. Traditional automakers are expert assemblers relying on vast supplier networks. BYD took the opposite approach: vertical integration. To control costs and quality, BYD makes everything critical in-house, from mining lithium to manufacturing chips. This closed ecosystem shields BYD from supply chain chaos. In an EV, the battery is up to 40% of the cost. BYD's battery mastery lets it undercut rivals. The battery isn't just a part, it's the car's central nervous system. This philosophy is more than technical, it's a world-beating business strategy. BYD's approach is rewriting the rules of the industry. BYD's vertical integration is its secret weapon. While rivals juggle thousands of suppliers, BYD makes almost everything itself, from raw lithium to advanced chips. This brings three huge advantages: cost, speed, and resilience. BYD eliminates middlemen, slashing costs and passing savings to consumers. It can launch new models in months, not years, thanks to in-house collaboration. When global supply chains falter, BYD keeps rolling, making its own chips and batteries. While others halted production during chip shortages, BYD increased output. This self-reliance makes BYD a manufacturing powerhouse in an unpredictable world. The result: feature-rich EVs at prices gasoline cars can't match. BYD's fortress-like integration is the foundation of its global rise. It's not just a car company, it's an industrial juggernaut. The competition is struggling to keep up. For legacy automakers, BYD's rise is an existential threat. Their expertise and infrastructure are built around combustion engines, now rapidly becoming obsolete. Pivoting to electric is a monumental, expensive challenge. Old factories can't easily switch to EVs. New ones cost billions. They must fund the future by selling the past, stretching resources thin. Their supply chains, built for combustion, are anchors in the electric age. As suppliers go bankrupt, chaos follows. They're rebuilding the ship while sailing through a storm. Cultural inertia slows them down. Engineers celebrated for engines now must embrace software and batteries. Bureaucracy and risk aversion, once strengths, are now fatal weaknesses. In the fast-moving EV world, they're playing checkers while BYD plays chess. The old guard is struggling to adapt. The shift to electric vehicles isn't just an upgrade, it's a revolution. The rules are rewritten, and old expertise in engines is now a liability. EVs are simpler mechanically, but far more complex electronically. A computer on wheels. Value is shifting from hardware to software and batteries. BYD, rooted in electronics, thrives in this new world. Brand advantages built on engine performance are fading. Now, battery range, charging speed, and software matter most, and BYD often leads. EVs can be built faster and more efficiently, favoring new gigafactories over old plants. BYD's vertically integrated production is a model of modern efficiency. The electric tsunami is here, and only the adaptable will survive. BYD's tactical edge? The Blade battery. Unveiled in 2020, it solved two EV adoption hurdles, safety and cost. Its unique blade-shaped cells make the battery safer and more space-efficient. In safety tests, it didn't catch fire or explode, setting a new industry standard. The design packs more energy, increasing range and lowering costs. BYD can offer long-range, ultra-safe EVs at prices rivals can't match. Even Tesla and Toyota now use Blade batteries in some models. This is the ultimate validation of BYD's tech leadership. The Blade battery is more than a component. It's BYD's sharpest competitive edge. It's fueling BYD's global conquest. BYD's strategy is now reshaping the world. In late 2023, BYD outsold Tesla, becoming the world's largest EV maker. Its dominance in China is absolute, with models for every market segment. Now, BYD is expanding globally, first in emerging markets, then Europe and beyond. It builds factories worldwide, embedding itself in local economies. In Europe, BYD undercuts established brands on price and often beats them on tech. The threat is no longer theoretical, it's in showrooms from Oslo to Lisbon. The century of American, German, and Japanese dominance is ending. The future belongs to the fastest, most agile, and most integrated. The old giants are powerful, but obsolete. The shockwave isn't coming, it's here. BYD is reshaping our world, one car at a time.